All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. My name is Allen Devlin. I'm an anchor with Atlanta News First. It is a pleasure to have you this fine Monday evening. 3 stories I want to run you through really quick here. The first one is actually happening right now, pretty much, and it's over on Campbellton Road and McLeod Mountain Road, I should say. We had a police chase in a bus crash, and there were kids on board the bus when that police chase crashed into it. Now, it wasn't the officers that actually hit the school bus. It was a car that was allegedly running from police officers, and police said they pulled it over because it was stolen, and they chased it through an intersection. It slammed into a school bus and then rolled into a gas station after the crash. And 3 people were seen, according to witnesses, according to the video we got, getting out of that car with airbags deployed and running away from the scene. Police right now are still looking for the driver and the other people inside. Again, that car was suspected of being stolen. They pulled it over just trying to, get the traffic stop completed. It did stop and then took off. At some point during that chase, shots were fired. Now, we can't confirm if it was the police shooting at the suspect, or the suspect shooting at police, or a back and forth of exchange of gunfire. We don't know those details. All we know is that guns were discharged in relation to that chase. All the kids and the driver on board that school bus are okay, according to police. The GBI is investigating right now, and we had that bus get towed out of the intersection a couple of hours ago, so those kids are probably home safe by now. I'm telling you that because coming up at 10 o'clock, Atlanta News First Tori Cooper has been at that scene since things broke earlier today. She's going to have a walkthrough and a detailed account, along with that surveillance video of what happened at that intersection on Campbellton Road when that police chase ended in that school bus crash. But again, all the kids, most important part, thankfully, okay. The next story I want to talk about is actually not that one yet. I'm going to save that one for now. We're going to talk about a shooting on Redford Road. This happened last night, and police are still investigating it right now. We do have some scene video of that one. These are some pictures and video of what happened there in southeast Atlanta. According to Atlanta police, the shooting happened at 1090 Redford Road, leaving 5 people in stable condition and 1 person in critical condition, but all 6 of them are alive right now. Initial reports said that they were outside of the house when a car pulled up, and there was an argument between the vehicle, the people in the vehicle, and the people standing in front of the house, and shots were fired, hitting all 6 of those people standing outside. Police do believe that this was a targeted shooting, but they have not released a suspect yet, from my understanding. They are still looking for a suspect, but again, those 6 people are in the hospital. 1 of them's in critical, the other 5 are in stable. That investigation is ongoing. And the last story I want to talk to you guys about here is one going to be jumping over to one of my favorite stories of the day, which is time jumping back an hour over the weekend. So early Sunday morning, you probably realize you got an extra hour right at 2 a.m. or 1:59. The clock went from 1:59 back to 1 a.m. and we got that hour of sleep. And what that means is that now the sun is setting in Atlanta way, way, way earlier than it should be. Usually when I show you this shot in the last several months, the sun would still be up, or it would at least be setting. It's 8 o'clock now, but we can still have some daylight out there, some kind of a late dusk type setting. Right now, guys, it is dark. You cannot tell the difference between now and a 3 a.m. start, but that's what's going to happen for the next couple of months here as we stay in the winter. But I will take darker time, honestly, for that extra hour, that 1 extra hour we get once a year. And what I've got now is meteorologist Patrick Pete going to be joining me here. He's going to be able to talk to us a little bit about, I guess, the weather coming up, of course, but I want to know, are you a fan of, well, I guess not even daylight savings? I like it when it ends because we get that hour back.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, there you go. See? 2 for 2.
Right, who doesn't? I thoroughly enjoyed waking up at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning and being like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it should be 12, or it should be, I guess it should be 10.
Yeah.
But you got that extra hour, and I'm going to boot you up real quick. I didn't even put his stuff in there. Talk to us about the weather as I get this thing squared away, Patrick. As we take a live look outside, and I can't find Max 2. Where's Max 2?
Gorgeous out there. Beautiful, beautiful views out as we're looking at mostly clear skies tonight. Temperatures are not too bad out there. We see several locations that are hovering in the upper 50s, some that are in the mid 60s, tracking 65 here in Atlanta. Same for folks down in Noonan, 57 Roswell into Lawrenceville. Good evening. Happy Monday. I know that, we all breathe a nice exhale once we get done with our normal Monday rituals because, getting back into the swing of things. Thankfully, Mother Nature was great out there today, and we're not expecting much of a deviation from that as we head through the next few hours. Temperatures are going to gradually slide into the 50s for us here in town at around 11 o'clock. Mostly clear skies. We're going to have a nice little breeze out of the west-southwest, so it's going to be pretty comfortable through the overnight. This hour by hour is our First Alert weather app. It is for me at the station. We do a curated forecast for you by essentially looking at your location and giving you a rundown of what we expect there. So you can go ahead and download that app and you can get that information in your hands so that you know what you can expect. Hourly breakdown, but of course the 7-day forecast as well. Heading into tomorrow, lots of sunshine around for the morning and for the early afternoon. Mostly clear skies actually dominates the bulk of the day, and temperatures are actually going to trend a little bit warmer than we were today. So I think the kids are going to like their numbers at the bus stop. Definitely a day to dress in layers for them. That light jacket's definitely going to be needed, as will be borderline chilly in the morning, but by lunchtime, already in the mid-70s, getting towards 80 degrees as they get out of school. So a gorgeous afternoon on tap, light breeze out of the southwest. Tomorrow night, Tinashe and Shy Girl hitting the stage at 7 o'clock. Coca-Cola Roxy. We'll see those numbers in the 60s, so not a bad evening. I call that sweater weather for everybody that wants to get out and about. Gorgeous evening. Another start to the day Wednesday morning with numbers in the 50s, so mild mornings, not too bad. I don't think many people are going to have the heater full blast like we did last week. Numbers getting into the mid to upper 70s around lunchtime and flirting with 80 degrees for parts of the afternoon before we see the numbers cool back down. So gorgeous. I do expect a few more clouds Wednesday versus what we'll see tomorrow, but the clouds really do pick up on Thursday out ahead of our cold front. Taking a look at rain chances, pretty dry for the bulk of the week. We're watching Friday because that looks like our best chance at some rain right now, as a cold front is forecast to push through the region, and that will get us a little bit damp. Here's how this all unfolds. You can see the clouds dominating Thursday. By Friday morning, that front's knocking on our door, so that means that some folks are going to have a bit of a damp commute. And guidance has been hinting at this front stalling out and there being rounds of moisture that will funnel up along that boundary. So we're going to keep a rain chance around, lower end rain chance on Saturday, but we could see more moisture build into the region as we head towards Sunday, all courtesy of that front. Temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler because when you have rain and you have lots of cloud cover, the sun can't heat the surface, so we expect temperatures to trend cooler on the backside of that, not to mention the winds are going to shift. So it should be a cooler weekend for us, a little damp, and then we trend back dry as we head towards Monday with a chilly morning start. So not a whole lot of variation in the forecast. Looking at some of our viewers online on YouTube, good evening to you all. Hello to everybody that's joining us at home. We do this every night at 8 o'clock. You can follow us on YouTube, Atlanta News First, or of course you can download the app if you don't have that downloaded to your phones or computers, and you can be alerted to these news and weather briefings that we do every night at 8. So I'm not going to hold you. I always say we're here for a good time, not a long time. I'll leave you with the 7-day forecast, and you guys can catch us. We'll be back on TV in about 90 minutes. Peachtree TV at 10 o'clock. Happy Monday.